We're live, pal. Welcome to
Go for the Pin. Go for the Pin Wrestling Review Show.
With your boys, Mikey Q and
King V, aka Ember Moon Knight, aka Michelle McCool Running, aka Summer Ray Charles,
Mikey Q and King V.
King V, what's going on, homie?
Give your energy and feed that vibe into the world.
Mike, you still owe me a chopped cheese.
I mean,
Go for it, kid.
All right, we are live again.
Yay.
Go ahead, V.
I'm still King V, aka RuPaul Heyman. Take two. Okay. Things go right. What the fuck?
Here's a
StreamYard.
story of four
StreamYard
wrestling brothers.
Yeah. Well,
What the fiddlestick?
I'm gonna take this up with StreamYard.
We're gonna be real here.
Go ahead,
If
V.
you were upon the Twitter or upon the YouTube, we were a good hour into the original broadcast that we had, and for whatever reason, StreamYard, decided that they were gonna be like, bye, and cut us all off.
Yeah, they got us the hell out of here. they got us up out of here real quick. Oh man.
Oh, you don't like Cody Rhodes?
Like,
I was Cody. It makes sense now. It was
feel
Cody.
like Farrah when she got kicked out of Destiny's Child.
Oh wow.
You know, Effie, we all got pain. Like
After Michelle fell down the stairs.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
Look, we're here again. Clearly,
We are. Yeah.
we're not doing this whole shit all over again. Just being real with you.
No.
We were on Hell in a Cell, so we're gonna run through NXT in your house. We're gonna run through Hell in a Cell because we got to the main event, and then we're really gonna start the show. Like
Yeah.
that done pissed me off, but
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about In Your Cell.
That's a good one.
Hey, wait a minute. I just thought of something. Was that bad blood from the first Hell in a Cell in your house?
Yeah.
See the connection there? See? Still giving you guys new content. New content. NXT in your house. And then you got Hell in a Cell. So there you go. It all ties in together. All right. Okay. NXT. The Family defeated Legado del Fantasma. Toxic Attraction retained their tag team titles. Carmelo Hayes beat Cameron Grimes. I'm just running through everything. Mandy Rose defeated Wendy Chu, and she's probably going to go up against Roxy. The Creed Brothers won the tag team championships. And Braun Breaker defeated Joe Gacy. Bonji says all connected like the MCU. Yes.
oh, you got that this time.
Yeah, I get it. It's Marvel. I know. I get it. All right. I get it. All right.
Mike, don't worry. I don't get the whole MCU stuff all the time either.
MCU.
Any relation to SCU? All right. Now let's go to hell. Oh, what do we rate? Because we didn't do this before, and I wanted to mention this before. What do we give? What kind of count do we give NXT in your house since we have everybody here? 2 counts.
I forfeited because I didn't show up to the premium live event.
I gave it a 2 as well. V, you wanted to mention something. See, we can give new content on this one. V, you wanted to mention your issue with NXT in your house. So I forgot to ask you about that. So what was your NXT issue?
DK.
None. Wow.
I forgot. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. All right, that's fine. It's okay. I'll tell you my issue is none of them feel like big takeovers like they used to. But
that's it. That's the one right there.
But I think it's because we're dealing legitimately with developmental talent. It's not indie darlings with the exception of like Roxy and people like that. But it's not necessarily indie stars that's already over on the independents that's coming to NXT, like a Adam Cole, like a Johnny Gargano, like a Roderick Strong, like the list goes on and on. I think that's what.
And it's also Bruce Pritchard too.
Thank
Okay, yeah.
you. I ain't feeling that. You talking about developmental talent. Developmental talent is there to develop, yes, but just because they're developmental talent doesn't mean you have to put them in stupid storylines with crazy matches and everything else like that. You develop them to be stars on the main roster, so you got to make them have some type of main roster feel. Like it is what it is with me. Like those classic takeovers. Oh yeah, love them. NXT Brooklyn, shout out New York. We out here. Those were great pay per views, and I'm not saying premium live event. Fuck that. Those were great pay per views.
They were.
Those were great. But this talent that's in the NXT roster right now, they can do the same thing they did. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be exactly the same. Because you're not going to duplicate that. You can't duplicate what you had in NXT back then. But you can sit here and you can come on the other side of the coin and make it your own and bring that kind of style and feel back. You just got different people in it. So, the people themselves are not the problem. I agree with Ray. It has everything to do with writers.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's go to Hell in a Cell since we already covered this on the first part of this. So the people that watched it live, thank you. The podcast listeners are probably gonna go crazy, especially if we can't retrieve the part one. But because we have to think about everybody, we have to run through the card a little bit here. So the opening match was Asuka versus Becky versus Bianca Belair, the defending champion for the WWE Royal Women's Championship. Knuckles, WWE doesn't like the logic you're spitting.
They ain't got to like it. That don't mean I'm wrong.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
Woo.
Right.
Woo.
Woo. Talk about snug, pal. All
clutching my pearl.
I would have said period, but yeah, I mean,
I'm old.
Internet would have killed me.
I'm 40. I don't know about period.
Yeah, the internet would have killed me, so I didn't say it. All right, let's. It was a great match. Let's keep it going. All right. What happened after that? Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Omos. I think we liked it, except for Ray, because Ray said it was a bad
night main event match.
Yeah,
it was a filler match. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So predictions. Who got? Because I know you still have the Hell in a Cell predictions. We all got Bianca, I believe, right? We all got Bobby. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this is where. Okay, Ezekiel versus Kevin Owens. I think we were wrong.
We all splashed on that one.
Okay. All right. And I thought this was decent, for what it was, because Kevin Owens is amazing.
Sunday Night Heat.
Sunday Night Heat.
Velocity. Hey, I like Velocity.
Metal.
Velocity was something to do on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Get jacked on UPN Saturday night.
Get jacked.
Pause.
Oh
Pause.
man. Yeah,
Pause.
I remember that show.
Or Astros on Saturday morning.
Astros, yeah. Was that the kid show?
No, Astros was the Lucha Libre show of back in the day during the Attitude Era.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it really was.
I remember they had some type of show this wasn't that long ago, maybe like 10 years ago or something like that, where I think it was Saturday Morning Slam or something like that, where you couldn't but you couldn't like do anything that was like to the head or anything like that. So you couldn't do like a sleeper hold, you couldn't do like a hard clothesline. Like they had to wrestle a certain type of style because it was literally like it wasn't even a PG. I think it was like rated Y for everyone. Like it was like literally a kid show.
Y for everyone?
No, look it up, like Y7 or something like that.
Like Y is W
or E, something like that. Yeah,
or you can put it on Livewire for all of us old.
Livewire, yes, Livewire. Woo. All right.
Yes.
Shout out to Tom Bengill.
And that other lady who we won't comment.
Okay, so we had the Judgment Day defeating Finn, AJ Styles, Liv Morgan, which led to the heel turn of Finn Balor and the departure of Edge from the group. A lot of things happened, which also led to Rhea Ripley getting involved in the Women's Championship match. So with all that being said, I think we all chose the Judgment Day to win that match. And we are all interested to see what happens from there. Is that a fair take?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Just trying to get through all of this here. All right.
We are.
Yep. So then we had Corbin and Moss. It was enjoyable. V didn't watch it. But it was enjoyable. And I think, well, we didn't predict it, so we can just keep going there.
Ali in Theory.
Earl Cole is here. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yes, Ali in Theory. Ali did not win. Theory retained. I can't remember who said. Well, V didn't. Oh no, you picked Ali. I think both of you guys
picked
picked
Mustafa Ali because I care about the well-being of young children.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to look at Knuckles real quick over there. All right.
Hey man, look, I can't control what he say. Look.
Yeah, I know. We're live, pal. All right.
Big facts.
Bonji again, free Ali until it's backwards. I think that's how the kid said. All right. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins.
Mike, you had that right, by the way.
Okay. All right, cool. Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins.
Cody Rhodes.
Give me my credit, man. All right. Thank you. I'm the host of the Wrestling Experience. All right, so everybody go look out for Earl Cole's Wrestling Experience. Where can they find that?
Experience.
Yeah. Wrestling.
Earl Cole, baby.
I wasn't ready for that, but I really hope he appreciated that. I was not ready for that. All about that. Wow.
I'm sure Earl got up out of his chair and was like,
now we gotta be careful not to get flagged for
right.
You know what I mean? All about the all right.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes defeats Seth Rollins as I thought he would for a third time. What a match. Okay, it was a great match. Cody's tough as nails. All right. All of the analogies. It was one of his defining moments, if not the defining moment. Like, it was crazy. Cody's out now for at least 6 months. And I think that's where we was at, right? We was at Cody versus Seth Rollins, so we can.
He's definitely getting that Royal Rumble moment.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think it's earned and deserved. Now, Ray, you had said you don't think Cody is main event ready.
Yeah, let's run that
not at all.
Let's run that back. Yes. So, okay, hold on for a second here.
I mean,
does this guy look like somebody that's not main event ready? Look at this. Look at that. Just look at it.
Have to see that again.
Look at it.
Golly. That's
again.
Tough.
I've seen.
Thank you, Earl. Appreciate that, man.
WWE high mid carders with that same expression and that same kind of energy.
Oh, brother. All right.
With that same pec discolorment. I mean, look at that.
This man is in pain.
That's me when I sleep wrong.
Right there, if not that same injury right there, a very similar one.
Guys.
When you sleep wrong?
Oh, man.
Today's show has been brought to you today by special concoction that Mike is going to try when I come up to New York.
Wow.
New York City, baby. All right.
You let me know when that happened. I'm on the first thing smoking.
I hear that. Definitely. All right. Okay, so
I mean that picture looked like literally somebody took a blowtorch to his right side and burnt off. That is, bro. I'm sorry, man. Ray, I agree with you like 95%
No, we don't have
of
to
the
see this
time,
again, Mike.
but that right there,
It's
like,
right here. All right, I'm sorry.
I know
yeah, that,
it hurts, but we've seen WWE wrestlers or
Ray's
sports
determined not to give
entertainers.
Cody his credit. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ray's
is
determined
no-
not to give Cody his credit. Go ahead. Go
he
ahead.
is
Go ahead.
no selling,
Carry on.
man.
Yeah.
We are
People have died in the ring.
But Ray, can
I
you
mean-
tell me? Can you tell me one wrestler in I know they were calling it Attitude Era, and then it was Ruthless Aggression, and then it was there something in between Attitude and Ruthless Aggression, or were they
Invasion?
back to back?
No,
They were
No,
back
it
to
was
back, right?
Back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
it
you
was
tell?
straight-
Can you tell me one wrestler that will go into a match, Hell in a Cell now, with that kind of injury? No kayfabe. That's shoot injury.
Like,
Can you tell me
I
a
mean,
wrestler in that era
as
that would do that?
As much as we don't want to give this dude his credit, John Cena has done that thousands of times.
All right.
Okay.
John's a tough guy. So
Okay, he's the only one.
That's fair.
And not just John Cena. I mean,
Undertaker. And Undertaker when he got burnt at Elimination.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I'll give you that one.
That was crazy. Bonji says Mick Foley.
Yeah, but
That's true.
Mick was doing that his whole career. Like,
Yeah.
Mick was doing death matches before WWE.
Yeah.
So I can't count Mick Foley.
Okay. Hell in a Cell. How do you guys feel about the show? What do you guys give it? We're gonna go around the square. Around the square here. Who should start? V God.
Circle gets the square.
Oh, you took it from me. God, son of a.
Gotta be
It was
quicker
me,
than that.
Austin.
God.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that.
John Davidson.
Got to be more careful. The show as a whole, I'm gonna give it a 2 count.
Okay. All right. Ray.
I'm going to give the show a surprise roll-up 3 count.
Whoa! So it's 1, 2,
Wow.
3, and then you kick out right after 3.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. All right.
Not the
Wow,
most
3 count show.
devastating move in all of entertainment.
It might be. It might be that and the eye poke.
The backwoods.
The backwoods.
Really?
Shout outs to the backwoods.
There's a joke, and I'm not gonna touch it. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Joke. I'm not gonna.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
We can tell that off air.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
I'm not even going there. All right. So, Knuckles.
I gotta give it a 2 count. Bobby Lashley and the Bobby Lashley match, and I'm happy for Kevin Owens that he won, but those 2 matches really, I ain't care. Yeah, that Bobby match, no. The Ezekiel match, no. That's the only reason it didn't get a 3 count for me. And I would have gave it a near fall, but it was 2 matches that just wasn't it for me. So I had to go down to a 2 count.
Okay. Surprisingly, I'm gonna give it. Maybe not surprisingly, I'm gonna give the show a near fall.
Okay.
I think the opening match was really, really strong with Bianca, Asuka, and Becky. So that right there was huge for me. And the undercard, the other undercard matches, I thought they were all really good. There wasn't really a bad match on the show, even if you want to say MVP and Omos and Bobby. I don't think it was bad. I just think it was filler, and it really didn't matter at the end of the day, but it wasn't bad. It was some good wrestling, and yeah, go ahead.
My bad, Mike. No. But like, I agree with you because it's like it was it was a filler, but it also continued the story because now we have Cedric Alexander in the mix of that, you know, and that played out on the next night too.
Yeah. And I know Cedric. Well, Bobby told Cedric to stay out of his way, but you know we'll see what happens there. But they seem friendly, which is cool.
Just let me reword my statement. It's not the fact that I didn't care, and it's not. Well, let me rephrase again. It's not the fact that the wrestling was bad because it wasn't. There were good matches. I just didn't care about the storyline. Like I mean, it didn't interest me, especially Ezekiel Kevin Owens. Good God, can we please?
Yeah.
Either bring out Elias as his real twin brother that nobody ever really knew about.
Well, it's really Ezekiel though, so you know you can't bring out Elias if it's
like I
Ezekiel.
said in the original.
That's exactly my point.
Live broadcast. It's tired. It's late. I'm exhausted. It's T.I. Red, and I just don't care anymore.
It's pretty meaningless.
T.I. Red. Yeah.
I saw what you did there, Knuckles.
Hey Mike, it's pretty meaningless.
Yeah, pretty meaningless. Yeah, just like all the Pretty Deadly's matches.
Oh God, Jesus. Okay. All right.
Hold on. Bonji says Elias. It's Elias. No, it's Ezekiel. He also said, because I missed the comment earlier, I think Cody is a high mid card / occasional main eventer. But do I think he has the wrestling ability to put the boring chief of shame? Oh boy, boring chief to shame.
Man.
Yeah, because he buries Roman Reigns every week on his
every
show.
Week, every time.
Well, at least he acknowledges him.
Oh, tribal.
The board.
Yeah. Acknowledge him. All right.
Hi, Roman. There you go.
Did everybody rate the show? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we got this off the way. All right. Let me get this near full out. Is there anything else on Monday Night Raw that we should talk about before we move on to this AEW discussion that we need to have before we get out of here?
No.
Okay. Monday Night Raw. All right. AEW. Okay. So let's start with the previous week, not the episode that just aired last night as we record. Ray, you was there.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Talk to us about it. Let's hear the live experience. Run down the show for us. The floor is all yours.
The floor is all mine. Actually, I couldn't give you the complete order, but anyway, so I mean, from when I arrived, you know, surprisingly on the West Coast, they actually do dark before the show rather than after the show. So that was pretty interesting. So they had
dark.
Yeah, you know,
you
AEW
mean
Dark.
Rampage?
No, AEW Dark.
Yeah, they take dark first.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So when they come here in July, I'm getting 3 shows.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Like they stopped doing Rampage and Dark. I mean Rampage and Dynamite on the same night. They stopped doing that. Now they're doing Rampage on a different day, along with Dark Elevation, and now they're doing Dynamite on another day with regular Dark. So they stopped doing Rampage and Dynamite on the same night.
Well, it depends. It depends on your city, because I know when they come.
Yeah, because we're getting Dynamite and Rampage.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
so what you're probably gonna get? Go ahead, Ray.
I thought they stopped doing that. I thought like they started doing Rampage live like from now on, but
nah, it all depends on the week. It all depends on the week. Because I know I think they're coming back sometime in September for Grand Slam, here in New York, and they're already saying that we're getting Dynamite and Rampage, and they're probably gonna do Dark. Because the last time when I went to, I think the last AEW show I went to was at UBS, and they did Dark, and then they did Dynamite, and then they did Rampage. So yeah, I mean, depending on the city you're in. Yeah, in one night. Because
damn, y'all niggas was tired.
Yeah, we got out of there. Yeah, we got out of there probably almost like 12 o'clock Eastern, 12 a.m. Eastern almost.
Wow.
And for Grand Slam, it was after 12, like because they taped Rampage, and it was after 12 when because I think that was a 2-hour Rampage that they were taping. So,
you can call
yeah,
it a WWE pay per view.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, AEW.
Yeah. AEW, AEW, AEW.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. I wasn't ready.
That was a lot of AEW.
Neither was Bear. All right, so talk to us about
Fucking leaving again.
So Ray, it's
man.
just us. Walk us through. Walk us through. So okay, so they taped. Yeah.
They taped Dark. I know Frankie Kazarian had a match before I walked in. I came in a little bit after 4. So Frankie Kazarian had a match. I can't remember exactly. But then it was Serena Deeb and Nyla Rose against Sky Blue and somebody else. But Serena Deeb and Nyla Rose won.
And this was dark, right? So I mean, who cares? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry.
Well, V with those.
And then
it is late here on the East Coast. I will tell you that, guys. All right,
man, it's late on. Yeah, bro, we in that late period on the West Coast too. But
Bonji is a wait. Bonji says Sky Blue is a job okay, with a hard ER. I like with the hard ER.
With the hard ER.
Yo, I was trying to hold it in, but like, there's a beer joke there somewhere.
Sky Blue is a job.
Hard
Yeah.
jobber.
Wait,
Shout out to the Jobber Tales podcast. All right, let's.
Canadian?
No, she's from Chicago.
No.
Sky Blue's from Chicago.
Oh, I don't know.
First of all, Bon G is a guy.
Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about the Sky Blue.
No. V just got it.
No, I sneezed.
You sneezed. I'm sorry.
Hell? No, I thought Vanjie was trying to channel his inner Canadian.
Oh man.
But
I need everybody
Ray,
involved.
Yeah, take over.
Part of Dynamite. The most important part of the night started at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. When CM Punk and FTR came out.
Yeah.
And they went up against the Scissor People.
So I'm not gonna do it on camera, but yeah, the Gun Club, the Gun Club and the Acclaim, yes.
Yeah.
Yo.
Scissor People.
Listen.
Yo.
Listen.
Scissor People. I gotta. I have to go. The Scissor.
the Scissor folks. All right. Yeah. Okay. How was that match live? What was the experience? Because, like I said on TV, the crowd was hot. You guys were hot all night.
Yeah.
Claiming the Ass Boys, yes.
They're claiming the Ass Boys. Yeah, I really, like the funny thing is, it's like they started the night off with all of my favorites. Really, like with CM Punk, the Acclaim. You guys know I love the Acclaim. And the Ass Boys. Like regardless of how like people make fun of them, like I love I love them. Like for real. Like I think they're hilarious. Some real good Shawn Michaels knockoffs and stuff. Like you know what I'm saying. But yeah. And the fact, like, I think the best part was Max Caster with the like LA references on Punk, like where he was saying like Punk looks like he lives under the 405, and that is just like everybody got that because there's like a lot of people who are homeless who just like live under like the bridges along the 405. So it's just like everybody's like, oh, like
Definitely
So
traveled on that when I was in LA. It's true.
yeah, it's so I mean that match was real lit. And to
Yeah.
follow it up with the MJF
Yep. Tin
pipe
City.
bomb, yeah, Tent City, yeah. The follow it up with the MJF pipe bomb or off script promo.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. I mean, everybody's seeing it now, but like after that promo, you know how everybody saw how Punk came out to talk to MJF, and then
Mm-hmm.
MJF ran off through the crowd.
Yep.
I don't know, like, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
No. Good. No.
My personal opinion, till this day, I feel as though like it's a work by MJF. It's all a work. Um, I still can't see it as like being part of like MJF's real authentic feelings. Like he probably does feel like he deserves a raise,
Yeah.
but like I think this is all like definitely scripted. Even the way MJF ran off through the crowd and the security was like right there right away to protect him as he ran through the
Yeah.
crowd. Like
Yeah.
it's like a company's not going to go through all of that to if you're like anti the establishment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So and then after that was I believe
What a
it was
promo.
the 10-man tag.
Mm-hmm.
So with the 10-man, it was a pretty decent match. I enjoyed it, and then I think everything else is a blur up until like Daniel Garcia and John Moxley. So, I
Okay.
think they ended it off pretty good though. Oh, except for my girl Jade Cargill, like I
Baddie section.
I hella fanboyed out when she came out. I hella fanboyed.
I don't
Got up
blame
on,
you.
yeah, I got up like she was on the stage and I was closer to West Side Gun, where he was sitting at.
Shout out West Side
So
Gun.
yeah, like I was sitting like 2 rows behind West Side Gun, and so I got up on my chair and I started screaming towards Jade. Jade didn't realize I was screaming at her until like after the show. And then she reposted my video on one of her stories. I appreciate that, Jade. Shouts out to
That's
you.
what's up. Shout to Jade.
Yeah. Yeah, security told me to get down off of my chair or they were gonna have me escorted out.
Sir, get down.
Look, get down.
Get down.
Get off the chair. Get off the chair. Get off the chair. That's enough.
That's enough.
You gotta relax.
Yeah.
You gotta relax.
Settle down.
And the funny part I was telling my boys like, yeah, y'all better get y'all bail money ready because I'm gonna hop the railing when Jade come out. And I didn't.
Oh man.
And that was just a joke.
Bail.
You can't say that too loud around too many people.
Oh man.
You won't even see Jade. They been had your ass out. They done had your ass out that building before
They gonna have
Jade
a
even
picture
come
of you
out.
like, don't let this man in this building. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do not enter.
They gonna do you like MJF was doing Wardlow. Post your picture all over ringside.
Oh my god.
Man.
Man, oh man.
Speaking of Wardlow, how was the pop for Wardlow?
You know what? It's so reminiscent of Goldberg. Like, it really is reminiscent of Goldberg. Like, that's all I can say about that one.
Even though I think he's better than Goldberg.
Oh, see, you said it. Because I was gonna say, with more talent.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Definitely.
All right. So you. Oh yeah.
No.
No, I was gonna say that you enjoyed the show and everything, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what? And I just want to throw this in too because like the best part of the night was after the show. Althena not so much, but like I don't know if anybody ever does this when they go to shows, but hang out like in the back of like the arenas to like see like which wrestlers will tap hands with you and stuff.
I used to, yeah.
So it's like I would say like Althena didn't really get close, but I gotta say like yo, Dax Harwood is like yo, I like in WWE I didn't really get him. I thought he was just like one of those like really obnoxious wrestlers. But Dax Harwood is like really appreciates his fans, the whatever company he works for. Like I could see like him as like a really authentic, like he's really an authentic, genuine dude. Like he came like after the show, like the fans, like I was one of the fans who like hang out like behind the arena. And he really, him and Althena came over, waved, and like did her thing.
Yeah.
But Dax just came over, tapped hands with everybody, like as many people as he could, and that just like to me it was just like wow, like this dude really appreciates his fans.
And you know what? And that's so important because it's funny because that is one of the reasons that like I respect Cody and have always respected Cody, because Cody's literally the same way. Like I've literally watched Cody. There was I forgot what it was. It was like WrestleMania week. No, it was SummerSlam week in Brooklyn. And so where they were staying at the time, like fans would line up outside of the hotels, like, just to like talk to them or get a picture with them or whatever. But you had to stay across the street because it started getting so bad that fans were like literally camping out and stuff like that. Now some of the wrestlers, they just walked in and they just ignored everybody. Like, and I mean that's their prerogative. At the end of the day, like it's their hotel. You should be able to understand them not wanting to sit there and take pictures and sign autographs at their hotel. Like, but in New York, it's weird because everything is so close and open in a sense, like where there is no sneaking into a hotel. Like if you're walking down the street and you're in the middle of downtown Brooklyn and the arena's literally 5 minutes away,
right?
The fans are gonna see you. It's not even on like them stalking you or anything like that. It's just they could just be walking down the street and they see you, and that's what happens a lot of time. So what happens? It starts to draw a crowd. Oh, WWE's in town. All these wrestlers are going in. Long story short, with that, Cody was going in the building, and I remember going into his hotel, and people were just. And this was before the Stardust thing. And Cody was going into his hotel, and he said, "Guys, I really need to check in, but if you guys are still here, I promise I will sign whatever you have and take whatever pictures you want to take. Like it, just let me go and please let me just check in and put my bags down." Right? So he went in and nobody was like, he's not gonna come back. Cody came back. Cody came back out and literally for as long as he could, and to WWE security that was there, told him, listen, you gotta go. Like, because he's literally out there taking every picture and signing every autograph. And I respect him because he really didn't have to do it. It wasn't a meet and greet. You weren't at an arena. You was outside of his hotel.
Yeah.
And he still came out and showed that type of love and admiration for the audience. So and I appreciate wrestlers like that. So it's good that you got that experience with Dax, because it's always cool to see something like that.
Right, definitely it is. It really is.
Does this change your opinion about Cody now, Ray?
I
never knew. I love Cody. Yeah.
No, it's true. Cody, just one last thing about Cody. Like, a lot of people think that he's like playing up on like the sympathy thing, maybe a little bit, but that really is Cody. Like it's not just a character. That's really him. So just want to comment on that.
I think Cody is no, like I always feel like, even like with the recent situation where like he still got like a kid like tickets to AEW show, and he's like got the kid to tickets to a WWE show, I feel like, you know, him keeping up those promises and like really like showing love to his fans makes him a great person. You know, it's like, you know, in terms of like just answering your question, Knuckles, is just like, you know, I don't know, I just still like feel like the high mid card is really his level, you know.
Okay, that's fair.
Just my opinion.
Okay, let's go to this past week's AEW. It wasn't as good as the LA show. MJF was not on the show this week, which I think is good. If we're gonna go with this, go with it all the way. I would keep MJF off TV for as long as humanly possible. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but if he just shows up next week, the whole angle's dead.
Yeah,
you know, and it's definitely like work shoot, you know. But yeah, and that was pretty.
Like Ray, I want to ask you, when MJF came out, seeing that you were there live, like what was the vibe when he came out? Did you all get a feeling like, oh, he might do what he did, or did you think, oh, this is just gonna be another promo? Because the crowd switched.
No,
the crowd switched in the middle of his promo.
It really did switch. Yeah, like it was just like oh, like you really feel this way. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that's how it was. It's just like because I was even like down on my phone trying to like get some like photos. Like my phone went max like off of the CM Punk and FTR match. So I'm like fiddling with my phone trying to get some like, you know, space, you know, for this upcoming match. So like I had to stop like messing around with my phone and like, yo, this dude is really going in. Like and I was just like, it was just like one of those like oh damn. Like, you know, goddamn, like moments. Excuse me.
No, you good. You can say whatever you want.
Have you not?
Yeah, I'm about to say, do you not see that person there?
You know, I never really noticed when he curses. So.
Oh, well, pal.
All right, Mike. All right.
But Cody can still whoop the boring sheep, aka
the other side of the table.
Oh,
I see what you did there.
I would love to see that match, though. I would love to see that. Cody and Roman Reigns match.
It's going to happen.
All
right. Look, I know what happened to our first show, but it is late here on the East Coast, and now it's getting late on the West Coast. We gotta get about it here. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to address before we end this lovely show that we've had for the last 3 hours now because of reasons?
Let me go ahead and just say, StreamYard girl.
Woo!
We need them, B.
But at the same time, what the fuck?
Yeah, that
this
was
is crazy. It's who, what, how, when. This is take two. We gonna be real. This is take two, and we had a nice hefty show for you guys. However, come in space, StreamYard decided to be like, let's not. You know, it's very anti-black.
Mike?
Yeah, I'm just looking at me right now.
It's very anti-black. I don't like it.
This is definitely anti-black.
I don't appreciate it.
Everybody, let's just look at V right now.
I'm just saying, if we're going to continue to use this platform, we're going to need you guys to get the fuck together. Because what the hell? Anyway, with that being said,
we have Steve Pena coming up tomorrow. Well, as of this recording on the East Coast today.
Later today.
After Rampage, it should be up. If it's airing at its regular time, 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. we will have our interview with Steve Pena. And if you saw any type of clip today, ignore it. Okay,
didn't
it never
happen.
happened.
It
Exactly,
never happened.
never happened. You didn't see it.
Mm-mm.
What did Vince? What did Vince say back in the day? He said, no, Triple H said it about the Chris Jericho title change in Penn State. He's like,
oh yeah,
you didn't see anything. These people didn't see anything.
Right.
Never happened. It's gonna be
strike that from the tape.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that time
title change.
Jericho beat Triple H for the title.
Yup. He said,
"Oh my god."
Hebner reversed
the decision. He said, I can't reverse the decision. Everybody saw it. And then Triple H said, no, nobody saw it. These people didn't see it. Yo, so yeah. If you saw a clip, no, you didn't. All right. These people didn't see a damn thing. All right.
Nope.
You didn't see anything.
We don't talk about Bruno.
No. I don't know.
Anyway, like I said, at Steve Pena on everything tomorrow night.
At the Steve Pena.
At the Steve Pena, yes. Fellas, please give your social media handles. Let's start with Ray.
It is Raida Raw, Raida Raw, on all social media platforms.
Okay. DJ Knuckles.
It is lowercase DJ _ Knuckles on Instagram. Also JPS Music 15 on Instagram. Mike, what am I on Twitter again?
JPS Music on JPS Music 15 on Twitter. I got it. I got it.
Thank you,
I
man.
got it. I got it.
Appreciate that.
I got it.
Thank you,
got
brother.
it. Got it, buddy.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. I can't wait for Dynamite and Rampage to get here in July. I'm like,
It's gonna be fun.
woo! I can't
It's
wait.
gonna be fun.
V, where can they find you?
As for yours truly, oh shit,
that up,
I
man.
am King V _ the ruler on Instagram and _ Watch My Throne on Twitter. Mike.
Before I give my social media handles, I'm gonna give Bonji, who
yes.
been following us the whole show, which we appreciate you. C Thoughts Music on social media platforms. So at C Thoughts Music on all social media. And he says, follow me for more relationship advice. Okay. If you want to, yeah, go.
Real quick, follow me for all main event advice. Who are real main eventers and who are not real main eventers in wrestling.
Don't do it.
Wow.
Oh, man, I thought he was gonna bury Cody.
Yeah.
This is happening.
Yeah.
this is happening.
This is happening.
Which is gonna.
Oh god.
How does he do the thing? The thing that Cody did. He did it against Seth Rollins. You know the thing. With the lip. Yeah.
Mike, where can they find you?
This is the bull.
At Mikey Q.
Wait, what?
Why
do we have censorship?
We don't censor on this show.
Okay.
This soundboard.
That's it. We don't want to get cut off by StreamYard again.
Yeah, right. All right. It's at DJ Mikey Q on Twitter and at _ Mike. All right, we're gonna try it again.
That's not it.
Okay. I'm gonna try this again.
Try it again, Mike. Let's get it. Come on.
Take
Try it again.
Okay. It takes two.
I got you.
Oh man.
On Twitter, DJ Mikey Q. On Instagram, it's Mike. It's Mike _ EQ on Instagram.
There we go. All right.
As for the show, because we forget. As for the show, on Instagram is Go For The Pin _show, and on Twitter is Go For The Pin show. Of course, we're also on YouTube. Just type in Go For The Pin. You'll see my big ass head. And yeah, StreamYard, get it the fuck together.
Black Wrestle
Damn,
Fest
with the
coming up
finger.
soon. Black Wrestle Fest Juneteenth weekend. Make sure you guys support Black Wrestle Fest Juneteenth weekend.
Yes.
Our boy Steve Pena will be wrestling. He's defending his title, so look out for that. And yes, episode 86 will be out tomorrow. Or today if you're on the East Coast. Yeah, and the reason that I guess the people that's listening to this now don't know, but the reason that 86 is coming out after 87 is due to technical difficulties. As you can see, we've been having a lot of those lately. So we're gonna have it together though. We're gonna have it together by next time. So 86 will be out tomorrow night. It is already done. Okay, full disclosure, it's already done. It'll be out tomorrow for your listening and viewing pleasure. And that is it. That is all. We will see you guys next time. Joe Kim up next weekend. Well, next week. Next weekend. Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, I'm fucking loud.
Good night, everybody.